What it do, Tech HQ?
Welcome back to the Tech HQ podcast with your host, me, Kwaku.
Brandon.
And Kwaku.
And this is our last episode, our reflection number 3, if you will. We have our host with us today, Kendall.
Kendall Wallace.
And yeah, let's get into it.
All right, so what was you guys' favorite episode from this podcast?
Sports debates.
Yes, I'm
Oh, okay. I like that episode a lot because number one, I know a lot about sports debates, and I feel like that episode is kind of like flowed with other topics, like, you know, you have to have like your certain like questions and stuff. But with sports debates, like, we could just think of things on the spot, you know what I mean? And we can just argue forever.
Okay.
So
I also think sports debate, but I think problem was a second, like a close second. But sports debate, it was just I know also a lot about sports, so it just flowed.
I think my favorite was the prom one. I think that one was like the most entertaining to me. Like the back and forth and everything, and like the whole discussion was entertaining.
All the messiness.
I think
Yeah.
the drama and stuff was good in
It was so
the
stupid.
prom episode.
What real life skills have you gained from not only this podcast, but like the entirety of your senior project?
You know.
I don't know.
I think like social skills, like being able to just like chat, like, cause like it's not as easy as it looks. Like, bro, like the first time we tried, like we were literally just like not even talking because like we didn't know what to talk about. But now we could have like we could turn like a bullet point into like a whole like discussion, which I think is like a good skill to be able to just chat.
I think structure and time management. Like for structure, it's kind of like having the questions for each episode is like hard to kind of make up and to talk about in the episode. And then time management is because like it's not only us in the episode. There's like other guests we have, and like finding time for everyone is probably one of the hardest things because we're all busy with school and everything. But
Yeah, I kind of say like both of kind of what they said, like the communication portion of it, like having guests, keeping them entertained, and not having like a really stagnant and boring episode. Like, you don't want an episode where your viewers are sitting there like what's going on, or it's just so random, you know. Like our first few episodes, like our first episode, more specific, like we were just like
Also all
we
over the
were just
place.
rambling. We didn't really have a set like plan, but as the episodes got on. As we did more and more episodes, we had like a more like structure to it, and our guests were entertained and things like that. Also, time management, like we're all busy, so finding time, like, you know,
In school too.
yeah, you know, not like trying to go to someone's house, but like if we're all in school, we're all in school. We can do it then. So it's good.
All right, let's reflect on each episode. For episode 1, what could have been better? What did you learn from this episode?
okay, so for the first episode, like we had a trial of like a 10-minute like episode, and it just didn't go well. But like, I think it was like early on, so we didn't really know what to do. But if I had to like make something better, it would just be like the structure of it, I guess. Just getting more comfortable.
Yeah, I agree with that. Probably like the structure because we were like a little all over the place. But that was just like getting to know us kind of. Like we went from like a little introduction to like superheroes to like the fast food chain to like sleeping. It was a little all over the place. So I'll definitely say like the structure probably.
Yeah. No, that episode was messy. Even like with the mics and stuff and the food and
Oh yeah, Popeyes messed up his order. I would fix that too.
yeah, probably myself to order. You know,
The mic
I,
wasn't
I,
working.
I was eating in the mic a little bit. You can hear me chewing and stuff, but okay. But, yeah, I would like to change all of that. But you know, it's the first episode. Like it's trial and error. You know, we get used to things.
All right, for your second episode, were there other questions that you wanted to ask? And how did the first 2 episodes set up the rest of the series?
For the second episode, like I think we talked about everything that we like really needed to for like the college topic. Like there's only so much we can talk about. So I think that about that. And like how did I think the first 2 like laid the foundation for us to get comfortable to like bring guests into it. Like we had to like have a steady foundation so we could like add people to it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I think the second episode was good.
It
It's good. I don't know.
was just good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like with like kind of like the first episode, if we had notes, maybe it could have like went on a lot more. But that was a good episode though.
Yeah, and the fact that like we didn't have any notes for like the first two, and like we still like talked for like over an hour is like
Yeah,
was pretty
it
good.
was decent.
All right. For your third episode, were you satisfied with the outcome of this episode, and how did the additional changes to the cast add to the outcome?
What was the third
the
episode?
third episode was sports.
Supposed to be.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy with how it came out after prom. Actually, no, prom and the relationship one. I think the sports one's my third favorite. Like off of like entertainment value, I thought it was pretty entertaining. But like me personally, like I'm not really into sports like that, so I wasn't really like into the discussion probably as like much as you guys were. But yeah, what was the other question?
How did the additional changes to the cast add to the outcome?
I think it added to the entertainment value. Like if it was just us, like it would have been fun, but like not as fun.
Wouldn't be as much talking.
Yeah, that too, because like I don't really. mess with
I
that.
think our guests for that episode were good because they also talk about a lot about sports, and it was just it was natural because we literally do that every day with them.
Yeah.
So having like set questions was also good, like would you rather's and stuff, because it just made us talk more and argue.
Yeah, I feel like that was the first episode we really like tried like having guests on our podcast. So like figuring that all out. Even with the mics, like if over here's too loud, if over here's too low, the camera, if someone's blocking somebody else, that really set us up for the rest of the series, like with like experience and things like that. Also, like the original cast was just gonna be Albert,
Yeah.
but we added to it because we thought it'd be
Thank
more.
God.
we thought we thought it'd be more entertaining, and it was more entertaining. So,
Yeah, I think that episode was like rewarding because it was our first time having guests and our first time like having a set structure of questions, and yeah, it turned out good.
It also like really like demonstrated like the time management thing because like we had to like work around the guest schedule, and that's why that was the first one that we did like in school because we're like, yeah, we just don't have time to do this like anywhere else.
All right. What was your fourth episode?
The music one.
Okay. Were there any other questions that you wanted
wait,
to
no,
ask?
number 4 was prom.
Oh, number 4 was
Well,
prom.
the episode that I posted them in, episode 4 is music, and then episode 5 is prom.
Oh, so
So we film music first. So.
oh, okay, that's
All right. How did the timing of the episode dictate the outcome?
I mean,
All right.
What?
How did technical difficulties impact the final version of this episode?
Of the
Music?
the
one?
music one.
Yeah.
Wow, we recorded like we recorded like 15 minutes of a music one, and then we realized that one of the mics wasn't working, so we had to like redo the entire thing, and yeah, that was like a pretty big thing. But I think that the re-recorded version like came out good. So, yeah.
Yeah, trial and error.
The first episode we're kind of just like talking with no like intention of like answering the question, kind of. But once we had all the questions, it was fine. The second time we
And I
filmed it.
think the guests on that episode too were like very good. Like
Yeah.
they're both very into like music, and they were both like like projecting their voices. Not like some guests whose name starts with A that like project their voices.
I didn't even know who it was at first.
Yeah. But it was a good episode. She reshot it. I just feel like the first time around we didn't really have any structure to it. Also, it was kind of like off the whim too. Like,
Well, we had like our little like script like bullet point things, but like we didn't really like have enough. So like once like we got through them, like it was just like, what are we talking about?
yeah.
All right. For your prom episode, how did the timing of the episode dictate the outcome? Like, were there any like difficulties with getting guests on time or setting up, like anything like that?
Well, yeah, I think was Essie supposed to be on the episode?
I think we had like certain people for episodes,
Yeah.
but like we had to work around it because some people
Yeah.
couldn't make it to some episodes and like stuff like that. But
Yeah, we had to work around schedules because we had to like get this like project done. So yeah, but I don't think it really affected it. That
yeah, I
much.
think Amina and Maddie were good people for that because they're very into prom and all the shenanigans of it.
Yeah. And also like, well, Amina hasn't really been to prom, so like, I feel like, I don't know, the kind of like the experience and the inexperience, like it all balanced out, you know.
Valid.
All right, what was you guys' sixth episode?
That was the relationships one.
Okay. How did the change in cast make the episode better or worse?
I think I think we moved Etty to that one because she couldn't do the prom one,
And then
and then
the job fair,
No, no, yeah.
and then
so we couldn't really do that one with Etty. But I think it still came out good because like Amina, like she's like lover girl or whatever, and like the other Amina,
quite the
like
opposite.
balance,
she's the opposite.
balance that out.
Yeah, let's balance.
It was
Yeah,
fun, but I think our original guest would have been like,
Yeah, I think it would have
been.
been more. It would have been on the level of like the prom episode if it was like the original guest.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I mean, I
Maybe
I
from
feel
another
that.
time, but it would have
Yeah.
been way more entertaining.
I wouldn't say way more. Like having Amina N as a guest wasn't bad because like it's like the balance to it. Like she's not really like a lover girl. I mean, it's more of a lover girl. You know, it's you and you know what I'm saying. But if he had Etty on the episode, she has her whole podcast on this like topic.
She's also
also Julie was a addition,
Yeah,
and then
like with Julie, like we did the same topic on her podcast, and like we said before, like we had to get this done. So like we are just like, yeah, we already did that. So like
yeah,
you just want to like include Amina and Amina.
I feel like Julie's questions were really like elevated it because she had some good questions on her podcast.
they were like too deep.
Too deep. No, but that's like good for a love
Yeah,
episode.
like it like lets you think. And, like,
What was one of the questions like? How many bodies you have? That's crazy.
That was a question.
Yeah. And like, what does love mean?
But
She
no,
asked that.
we asked that question.
no, yeah, we asked that thing.
All right.
But
What was something that was said during the episode that like really stuck with you?
then during
You know you got one.
during the our love episode,
Yeah.
you know, like a question like I thought about later, like at the end of the episode, where like, oh, what's something like you would tell like a person that's just getting into a relationship? My answer was so terrible, but like I feel like I could have thought something way better. Also, like, oh, I can't think of something right now.
All right. What was your answer?
My answer was like, it was something so corny, bro.
It was literally like an Instagram.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait.
Weren't y'all cloning him saying like you seen that off like Justin
That's
LeBoy or
what
something?
Yeah, but I definitely could ask a better question. Also, like when I was thinking of red flags, like I went like my mind went blank, but there's so many things.
Yeah, we were talking about it after.
Yeah, we were talking about it after, like the amount of things I could have said.
For me, it's probably like the name dropping, maybe. Like, I can't think of like the drama that happened, but that's
How about name dropping on the power episode? Was that like
yeah, that was crazy.
That was wicked,
Yeah.
bro.
what was the question? Like,
Like, what was something that like stuck with you during that love episode? Something that was said.
I don't know if this really counts, but like it was when I said that like my love language is like gift giving. I don't really think that's true for real, but
What do you think it is?
So what do you think it is?
see, I gotta like think.
I think you gotta take the test.
Yeah, there's a
There's
test
a
for
test?
that?
Yeah,
What?
it shows you like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All 5 of love languages.
It's not like fully true because it's kind of like the questions are kind of dumb.
Did you take that test, Brandon?
Yeah,
What was your love language?
it was quality time, and physical touch. It was like 1% difference, and then words of affirmation.
Oh, my fault.
And then-
NFS guy.
Didn't you put that as number 1 for like when we did our episode?
It's
No,
like
he
2.
said quality time.
Yeah, but
There's affirmation.
yeah, and then 4 was what's the one that's not acts of service?
I don't know. I don't
What's
know.
after
love
words of
language.
affirmation?
I don't know the 4, bro.
Gift giving.
Isn't
That's
acts of service basically gift giving?
No, gift.
Oh,
There's
no.
like gifts and acts of service is like doing stuff without getting asked.
Well,
Yeah, he's so inclined.
I think
bro.
I don't know.
All right. For your 7th episode, how could this podcast have gone better or worse? And let's talk about that episode.
This is 7th episode. This is just like us reflecting on it. The senior project portion of everything, like we're combining everything together right now. So, I feel like with the amount of changes we had, we kind of like made up for everything, and I feel like that was a plus. Also, like the issues that we addressed in our like reflections and things like that, with like mics and time management, and especially getting all the episodes in before our deadline. That's just it's another great plus.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I think it went well for all the first times doing a podcast. Like, I learned a lot about the content creation portion of it, the mics, time management, like he said. But ultimately, we had fun doing it, and I learned more about my friends, so it was good.
That was a very good answer, man. And, I'm gonna steal Brandon's answer, but I'm gonna also say that like as me being the one that's like uploading the videos, I would like probably just like go back in time and like make sure that we like took thumbnails to like put in front of the video, so it's not just like a random like thing. But yeah, that's like a small thing.
yeah. Do you think we're gonna shoot more episodes after this deadline?
I was gonna ask that.
I think like it would be
that
fun.
would be-
That'd
Yeah,
be fun.
Yeah,
Like,
just for free time. Or like not even just episodes, just like vlogs and stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah, just like use the channel for like
Yeah.
stuff. That'd be
It's
really
like HQ Adventures.
Jamaica real bumbo clap.
All right. Speaking of continuing this podcast, what other episodes do you want to add for the future?
That's a good question.
Like, does that have to be related to the topic of the podcast or no?
I mean, it's just like about y'all. Like, what do you want to talk about?
Somebody said like travel, like vacation spots or something, and I was like, I feel like if we like ask like a question and we like spent the like podcast time trying to like answer the question, or like a what if scenario or something like that, and like just like drag it on, I feel like we could do
I think travel could be a good topic actually, because there's so much to talk
that. Or
about.
like culture, like growing up in like different
Oh, that's
like.
good.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, we're already coaching.
Yeah.
Like,
I believe I
different-
said that, and they didn't want to do that. But
I feel like this is like kind of random, but what if we had like a game type episode? Like a Family Feud or like a Monopoly or like a
I mean,
oh, like
FIFA.
let's play.
Yeah.
Kinda
or like a FIFA or something.
I don't know if they want to watch us play FIFA though.
no, what's that game where it's like ragdolls and you just like pull on each other and like.
Oh, Gang Beasts?
Yeah.
What's game?
Oh, yeah.
He has
That
all
was
his
that
Xbox.
one game
That's
that
us.
like that game was so stupid.
Oh, they're like little like things and we gotta like knock
you,
them
like,
out. This game's so stupid.
Turn to a gaming channel.
It's not really a topic, but like, if we could like have all moments of like take HQ together and just watch it together and reflect on it, it would be. I think
Yeah,
it
that
would
would be tough.
Yeah, it's
That'd
not
be
really-
like a good reflection.
yeah, it's not really a topic, but
Yeah, if we wanted to continue, I think we could find like a topic. We could find something to talk about.
Do you think we could have got like more guests on the show?
Yeah.
Especially if we had like more like topics.
Especially for that second episode, it was like college. Like you could have had a meetup with that
Yeah.
Maddie, like anyone.
Yeah, that could be
Yeah.
anyone. Or just like college and career, like people are going straight into careers, like
What are y'all looking most forward to with college coming up?
parties.
Or, oh,
Jokes. I love my
you
education.
gotta be a scholar, bro.
I love my education. I don't know. To get out the house. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd probably say like freedom, maybe. I don't gotta see the Dukes.
Oh.
But like freedom though, like and like fun. Like I love
yeah, I'd just say yeah, freedom.
Yeah,
we
I
know where
guess.
he's better.
Yeah.
I think for like for
Better
this
be a
episode,
frat.
like, if you had like other views of college, like if you had like Kendall and Seba that are going straight into
Careers.
careers right away, like I think could have been good for the episode, but it's fine.
Or like Seba, like him going to prep school and stuff like that. That's basically like a college experience, kind of.
It's okay. He's not prep yet, but
But like he's like
in the process
he
of prep.
he applied to schools. He had his interviews and stuff like that.
Oh, wait. Oh,
No, you
sorry to
go
cut you off. But like, an idea for like another podcast like topic. Like, what if we like spent like it was like a debate. Like, somebody has like an opinion and like somebody else has an opinion. Like, we like talk about it.
like a debate type episode.
Yeah.
It's like randomly, like you know how we have sports debates, music debates. It'd be like completely random.
Well, not completely random, but like we could do prep school
Worth it or
like
something.
Worth it.
yeah, or like something like that.
Or something like, is college worth it?
Yeah.
I feel like that could be argued more than like prep school.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what would be
that's-
tough? If like we all vlogged like our experiences like right after high school.
Yeah.
That would be tough.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I don't know if I'm gonna like.
Yeah, I would forget.
I'm not gonna be at a party
yeah,
with
I'll
my phone out.
definitely
Like,
You don't have to. Like,
You're not gonna be at
record the
parties at all.
Just be like, yo, you're going to a
Oh,
party.
you heard that?
what you say?
So you're not going to parties.
You're
at
right.
all.
Yeah, I don't go to any parties, guys.
Play locked in, bro.
Yeah, you're right. I got locked into these books.
chocolate's not hot no more.
All right, that's all the questions I have for you guys today. Thank you for your time. Any words that you want to say before exiting off?
Shout out to our viewers. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to tap into our podcast. It's a great honor to us, you know.
Great honor.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys all for watching, supporting us. You know, subscribing, liking the video.
Smash that like.
This was a fun journey. Like, I think we might actually like continue. So,
Quick pause.
hey,
That don't got dang. Oh, my bad. What you doing?
It's the project.
Oh, is it on record?
Yeah.
but you're good. We can like.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, quick intermission.
But yeah, yeah.
I want to thank Quickie for like doing the
I want to thank you guys for like
editing.
adding me to this because this. Whoa, Kwaku, bro.
What happened? Are we good?
Oh, I think we're good.
Okay, guys.
You know, we
Oh yeah, we're good.
just want to say individually, proud of each and every one of y'all for
Thank you,
sticking
thank
through
you.
with this. You know, really trusting the process and seeing y'all grow. It's like,
Yeah,
Right, seeing
they
it.
they added me to the senior project fund back because I was just gonna do like music, but like they're like, nah, let's do a podcast. I'm like, yeah, like, I think it came out good.
Yeah.
the
Do you,
Very
outro.
proud of all of us.
do you think in your free time you're gonna take time to do your other senior project?
Could you absolutely not?
I think watching this could, in like maybe like 5 years. It's gonna
Yeah,
be fun.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna watch this back like a couple of years from now, probably like a couple months from now.
It's
Just, like,
nostalgia
laugh.
portion.
I think it's gonna be very
In
funny,
college, yeah.
very exciting. Especially that prom episode. It's gonna be so stupid.
I think this channel should be used as like vlogs, as like prom and stuff. What if you like record like a prom episode like at prom? You know what I mean?
We could become vloggers. I mean,
That would be like kind
You know what I'm
of
saying?
that'd be cool, like for the
Yeah.
memories. We probably look a little stupid, but it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Prom tour,
New York vlog.
Arabian Nights. They're gonna see our camos and everything. Oh, that'll be like.
Flying in the carpet. Okay.
But yeah. Any last remark?
Nah,
We're
he's
good,
bad.
Thanks, Kendall, for hosting this.
Thank
Yeah.
you for having me. Thank you for having me.
That gets you out for now.
For now, that's
That's a wrap.
I press that.